What's up, everybody? It's the NFT CIRCUS. It's the Friday edition with my co-hosts, Crackers and TC. We're back again with the wonderful Broken Dollz. He's coming to us from the other side of the planet right now. It's really late where he's at. Brad Music. We have Lil Munk here, and we have, of course, Nathan. Love is the answer. The bro. He's here. He's made it. He's wearing the M.O.R.B.S shirt, the OG shirt.
That's
why the original shitcoin convention handed to him by Jeff Lemaniac, the Ape Club member. So lots been happening this week. Lots happening tomorrow, today, every day. First of all, thank you, NiftyBC's. They listed the M.O.R.B.S token. Big shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. So we had a couple drops to celebrate that, which was the Alpha Satoshi drop. That was the where was that one? Let me share on my screen. So we had the Alpha Satoshi that sold out really quickly. And this one is the M.O.R.B.S miner card. There's 25 of them. They went out pretty fast, and they're already selling pretty good on the secondary. Also, the coin's up, which is really great too. So if you're out there, go get the coin because we have a lot of drops coming. Marcus NFT has a drop right now, and I think he's almost sold out. I think there was only 2 left. And then Duck Blob, he has a 1-of-1 piece of the infamous meme Watt, and it's pretty funny. So go check that out. Anyway. So
I think Nippy Nip is using your M.O.R.B coin as well.
Yeah, he has a drop coming this I think today or tomorrow. He has 7 more nips. Was it today? Yeah, it might have been today. Yeah, anyway, so we got that. And then tomorrow is the Extravaganza. That is in our M.O.R.B.S verse. And so it's about 40 artists and presenters and everything in a new M.O.R.B.S verse. We converted it into 12 rooms now. So there's lots to see. We're going to have some presenters in there about 1:30 in the quantum stage. So head on over in there. And then there's going to be some auctions that Crackers is setting up. I still haven't set up that room. I got to do it today. I might be burning the midnight hour.
You might BBC the list.
Oh, my God. Okay, so we're going to do an auction in there. So we're going to try to do real-time auctions so that everything kind of happens at that last hour. So we're going to try that out again, and we're going to have it on screen so you can see the lifetime updates. And in the M.O.R.B.S, you can share gifts like you do on Twitter when we go show the wrestling gifts. So please share wrestling gifts as you make your bids, so that way we know that you're body slamming the other collector. All right, so if you haven't already, type in $Store M.O.R.B.S. That will put you into the giveaways. The first giveaway is for 250 M.O.R.B.S tokens, and I'm going to go right now for that one. Let's see who's going to get that. And let's see if a staff member wins it again. Let's see. Rar! Shout out to Rar. Rar was made it all possible, man. Rar built an amazing PFP tool that helped us build that, and we're starting to launch that a little bit more as we go further. So anyway, enough of that. Let me get to Broken Dollz. Where are you? There you are, Broken Dollz. Tell us what's been going on, man. You are an awesome artist. We've been seeing your Wax Tridge stuff. You've been doing lots of collabs, and you've been working nonstop. So what have you been up to, man?
Thank you very much. First of all, I think the last time I was here was about 2 months ago, maybe less, with Juan, and lots of stuff has changed or evolved. I started doing the Wax Trigs, which, by the way, were originally meant to be Wax Trige, but I'm dumbass that does stuff too late, and I missed the D, and that's a Wax Trige now. And basically, what I'm trying to do is bring a little bit of 90s and 80s into the space, because there's lots of content that's pretty much lost, and I'm talking about like abandoned wear, and I'm talking about lots of old brands that are dead, and it's really fun to see what you can do with them. And it's like I work on nostalgia. When people see it, they go like, "Yeah, I had a Game Boy. It's so cool. What do you do with them?" And I try to make them utilities. And what I've learned that you can do that without actually making stuff, because this, like, our space is so tight and so like firm right now, that with enough collaboration with people, or like projects, and they don't have to be big projects. You can actually give values to your stuff, and I got stuff on Galactic 123 that adds to the game that you can mine with them,
Right.
and I got stuff to give discounts to other collections. And now I'm I don't know if you saw it. I posted it on Twitter. Now I'm doing physicals.
I
This
saw
is,
that. I did see
yeah.
that.
This is the prototype of the physical wax trag, the
Nice.
first one. I'm still not sure if I'm gonna do like on demand or mass product, but like I like its numbers, you know.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, and the thing is that like during this process, like I've learned that you don't have to like when I started breaking the dolls, I was basically breaking dolls and like making
Okay.
Photoshop and
Right.
you know doing them, and I've learned you don't have to stick into something because you like you doing more, but you can be a brand, and it's really fun because then you attract people around you that you do not like music. Like I don't do music, and
Right.
and I had a collab last night with yesterday. I don't know what time was it,
Right.
and with ENG Monster Vision, and I send you the link by the way, and it's like
Okay, let me
like really cool. It's the first
I think it's this one right here.
one out of 4 blends that we're
This,
gonna do.
is this the right one?
Yeah. If you click on the template itself, you go back and click on the 3 dots and template. You can hear it.
Okay, yeah. Let's play it. Let me reshare my
It's
screen
just
real
like
quick.
20 seconds.
Yeah. Let me do it real quick. It's right there. Right there it is.
I stay blessed, check my bass kick. I stay blessed, check my statements. Hey, I blaze big and used to skate big. Yes, the bass hit when the bass kick. They want more than that basic spit. I stay blessed, check my statements. Hey, I blaze big and used to skate big. Yes, the bass hit when the bass kick. They want more than that basic spit. I stay blessed, check.
Nice, and that's with Monster Vision, right?
Yeah, that's with Monster Vision, and like he's I'm hosting him at my collection, I guess.
Yeah,
and it's a really fun experience because it's like sort of like semi-production, whatever, you know, and so that's happening. That's cool, and on like on the other stuff I'm doing, I've been working on we should call it now a non-game because until some factions I cannot call it a game. So the non-game is under development, and something I noticed about the space, everybody's talking about a P2Es, and there's very like handful amount of projects they're talking about like play for fun,
right?
And stuff that you can do with NFTs for fun as a gamer. It's like very important to me. So that's what I'm trying to do, and it's going to be like a retro vibe, the same as most of the stuff I'm doing right now.
Very cool.
And there's the heart chip. I also send you the link, and that's sort of membership chip to my.
Let me put that up there.
The purple one. Yeah.
Yeah, let me pop that up 1 second. There you go. That one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is basically sort of I don't know, members card.
Right.
If you buy it, I have 3 other collection on wax, and if you buy that, you get like discounts and free stuff from them, and access to special drops and a special Discord channel on the Broken Dolls collection.
Okay.
And it's like it's basically, it helps me see who are my I don't know if you call it that way, like closest fans, so I can like contact and give them stuff. And it's like I think it's on 15 or 15 wax now, so it's pretty cheap. And
yeah, really reasonable. Definitely go get one. That's great price.
By the way, that's my motto right now. Like go cheap, as many as you can, because like I'm like basically one man, and I want to just show people my stuff more than than anything else. So I'm just like spreading it.
Nice. Yeah.
Uh,
Planting those seeds, as you can
yeah,
say, right?
yeah,
Exactly.
and it's actually it's working because like
Yeah.
and like the volumes has been moving and stuff been happening. And one last thing, like I want to say that the stuff like I give lectures to students about uh, gamification and game theory and stuff like that. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you bought one, right?
Yeah.
I'll close the Telegram just and so and like the games I like about game design from the like graphical aspect. And we humans are like if you give us a set of rules, we'll
Yeah.
follow them. So like the basic principle is like pong, like
Right.
two lines and a dot, but it's tennis. Everybody knows it's a tennis game.
Sure.
Because we follow them rules. And if you create in your own small like metaverse, like you do on MORBS, like I'm trying to do, whatever, them rules, and explaining to people and like showing them that like it's cool. And it's like it doesn't have to be like mm, doesn't have to be like projects you've heard about like on Ethereum or even on like big projects on Wax. You can like we can have our rules, and you can benefit from our ecosystem. So I'm like, everybody just like do it. Don't be afraid to gamify everything and set rules, because people like it. People
Yeah, they
really
do.
like it. If you tell them like, if you're like buying our stuff, you don't have to, but you'd want to do this and this and that, or come here and there, and people will follow you, and I hope so.
Yeah, man, for sure, man. No, I totally believe in that. I mean, you got to get that interaction going and that connection to your community. And I think what you're doing is great, man. You know, I've been following you now for quite a bit now, and it's nice to see your progression and seeing where everything's going. And I like that you like even did stuff with Alchemy. That's an old label, man, from like the '90s. You know,
There was like one of the like the guy who runs it
yeah,
has other brands, and some of them are even bigger.
right,
And but the first when I saw Alchemy, like when I'm a '90s kid, it
yeah,
was like stuff like that I want to bring to Web3.
yeah,
That's like that's exactly it, and we hit it. And people got the NFT that's redeemable for merchandise. And I know that 3 like metal plates something have been
sure,
sent to people,
right.
which is cool. And thanks a lot for following me. I'm a big fan of yours, and
Oh,
I can't wait for tomorrow for the egg
oh man,
extravaganza.
it's really been fun. I'm curious to see how people are going to react to it. You know, like it's totally different how it was than what it was before. So we'll see what happens. You know, we'll go with it.
I'm actually thinking that people are like craving stuff like that. They're craving like gatherings like that, and I
Yeah.
hope
Yeah, I hope so too. I you know, like that last couple times that we did our wax attacks, which you were part of, and it was really fun to get everyone in one room and just kind of you can feel that synergy and people are talking and collabing and making you know, connections, which I thought was really cool to see. You know, that's what I want from it. You know, so it's awesome.
Yeah.
And so what else? What other drops you got coming up, man, that we should be paying attention to?
And I did a Earth drop today.
Oh, I saw that with the Drawn
Drawn
Company one.
Company.
Yeah, let me
I
show
gotta
that.
send it because
Let me
that's
see it.
actually the most important one.
Let me see if I can find it too. I'm looking at
Yeah,
the same thing.
I'm on it. Just a sec. Here it is.
Okay, I think I might have it right here. Right, I might have beat you to it. I think I beat you to it.
Here it is.
Oh, you sent it to me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Private chat. And this is it's just like me and Matt's Drawn Company first cross collection blend.
Nice.
And that's like my half. That's the Kashi tree demo wax drag. And there's a link to the blend on the description, I hope.
To the blend? Is that the blend? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
is that it?
Yeah, the animated one.
Yeah, the animated one. Yeah, exactly.
And you just need like one each, and we're gonna raffle a golden one to all of the blend holders once it gets sold out. And I I do drops almost every day. Really, almost.
That's
Sometimes
crazy, man.
yeah, sometimes I do even twice a day, because like it's it needs to be out there. I like
Sure.
I value I know the value of like of a like campaign and stuff like that before I came from the from the advertising industry,
Sure.
but when I do it, it has to just go out, and it kind of works. So
Nice, man. Well, that's good, man. You just keep on going, man. You got to keep on coming back
thank
to the
you,
show, man. I know it's late over there, man. So I'm gonna let
thank you
you
very
move on
much.
to the next one.
Thanks
But
for
thank you so much
listening.
for sharing again, man. And come back
Thanks,
on
brother.
and let us know, man. Thank you so much, man. Awesome, man.
Thank
So
you.
from there, we're gonna head over to Lil Munk. What's up, Lil Munk? How's it going, brother?
How's it going?
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, this is my first time being on this.
Awesome. Well, welcome aboard, man. So
Well,
this is
thank you.
yeah. So I've been watching your stuff, man. You have some really cool pieces out there, man. So tell me a little bit about yourself. How'd you get into this whole crazy world called NFTs?
Um, to be honest, I came through Mobius.
Oh, wow.
Mobius started telling me about it when I worked with him for a little bit.
Oh, very cool, man.
So yeah. So that's how I basically got into it, and I used to love to do artwork. So
And
I'm
here you
loving
are.
it. Yes, here I am.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, I've been, these two pieces right here are in the extravaganza we were talking about tomorrow. This is
Yes.
in the main Satoshi Garden area. These are great pieces, man. They're really cool, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Where do you get your inspiration? Where does it come from, man? Where do these faces come from in your brain? I want to know.
All up here, man. I work with like the mental health and stuff like that, so I see evil almost day in, day out.
Oh, wow.
Today's a day off, so I'm pretty happy about that.
I bet, man. Happy day off, man.
Right. Yeah, a lot of it comes from like just working in the mental health field, and then like reimagining like horror characters inside my head when I see people.
Nice.
I know it sounds bad, but
No, this is great stuff, man. I really like your work, man. And now,
oh, thank you.
am I wrong? Are you the one that posts all these pictures of amazing food? Is it you that's doing this?
Yes,
Oh,
that is
man.
me.
So I catch this in some of the group DMs on Twitter, and I all of a sudden see this amazing food. And I instantly get hungry, and I'm like, who's doing this? And it's like Little Munk every time. I'm like, there he is, man. That's cool.
I would love to be the cook of the group if you want.
That'd be awesome, dude. That'd be awesome. So what were your latest drops here? Let's check out the last one. So this is where's this coming from? Tell me the whole story behind this.
Soya. So Soya, I started making her. I'm thinking she's gonna be a good guy, and she's actually gonna be going against Lil Munk. So
nice.
I've been trying to dip my hand into animation a little bit, but
nice.
it's so confusing at times.
Yeah, man. Yeah, animation's a whole different animal, man. Completely, man. I my hat goes off to like bone art and duck blobs and everyone else that's doing hand animation. It's a task, man. It's something, man.
Right. I think once I start learning it more and more,
yeah,
it'll be like just like wax,
Yeah, totally
so.
Right. What do you use for your art? How do you do it? Do you do it by hand? Do you use iPad? What's your go-to?
I do it with my iPad.
Nice.
Oh, nice. And then I do it with my pen.
Yeah. Do you use Procreate? Are you a Procreate man, or do you use something else?
I actually use Sketchbook.
Oh yeah, that's great, man. I love Sketchbook.
Yeah,
man. That's a good one too.
I'm looking at getting Adobe maybe, but I'm not sure yet.
Nice. Yeah, Adobe is always the do I want to take on the payments? I'm going to recommend to you Affinity Designer. I always tell people, especially if you have an iPad, that particular app on the iPad is great, man. It's like a mix of Illustrator and Photoshop all in one, and it's $25 out the door. You never have to pay again. And so,
oh wow, all right.
I definitely recommend that to people. And Procreate always is a great to have, So that's
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, man. No, but anyway, so and then the Happy 420 that just came out over on 420. How this was
Yes.
And so tell me a story on Lil Munk, the actual character. So what's the character's story?
Lil Munk. I didn't really have a story with him. It just popped in my head one day, and he was created.
That's super cool. Well, so what's the next upcoming drop for you? What do you got planned?
I can show you a little bit of it.
Oh yeah, please do.
So let me get to it real quick. So I don't know if you guys can really see it.
Yeah, I can see it totally. Awesome, man.
But I'm starting on it, and it's been a work. It's been a work in progress.
Nice, man. Yeah, it's fun to build up stuff in from there, man. So and when's that going to drop? When do you have plan to drop?
I'm hoping to drop this hopefully by next week. I hope. Yeah.
we'll leave it open ended. It'll be sometime next week. Keep your eyes open. That'll be on Nifty Blocks, right? You usually drop on Nifty.
Yep.
Cool, man.
I love Nifty. It's so easy to use, and I find it a lot simpler than anything else.
Yeah, I do too. I'm a huge fan. I've been a fan since the very beginning of Nifty, man. They especially because we're OG, so we used to use the blocks method of doing like drops and packs. And if you do that once and then see Nifty, it's like almost seeing magic in front of you. You're like, what wizardry did you guys come up with to make this so easy? So it's awesome that they have grown so big, and it's nice to see where they're going. You know, now it's just like amazing all the tools they have. It's crazy.
Yeah, I see they have like updates almost every day. It feels like.
They don't mess around, man. They are not lazy over there. They are definitely working to make stuff happen, which is awesome. I think, and so is Atomic Hub. I mean, everyone's really working hard, I think, in this field. You know, it's pretty interesting space, you know, to see it. You know, I just hope the coin goes up. So again, Coinbase listed already, please. FTX. Anybody else, please help us out a little bit. Maybe, I don't know, get us a little coin pump. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we'll hopefully the wax will go up here soon. You know, we'll play. We'll see.
Well, I was gonna look at buying more MORBs, so
please do. Please, the door's open, man. Door's open, man.
I think
we're gonna. We have some plans with it, man. We have up our sleeve. We're not going to talk about it too much, so but it's coming. There's some good stuff coming, and we have lots of artists that are going to start doing drops with it. So it's a good time to get in there. So we're gonna have fun with it. You know, see, it's a token for the community. In other words, I put it right back into building like the VR spaces and all that stuff, so that you guys have stuff to use. And then this PFP maker and the secondary tool and the rarity tool, we're going to all kind of come together and collab on those things and try to get that out to the community. So there's more secondary sales and hopefully get more collectors over here. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. You know, it's always a question mark space. You never know what's coming tomorrow, you know?
Right. I'm just glad I got that Twitter space back open.
Yeah,
like
man.
The group.
I'm curious. How do you like Twitter Spaces? I've been curious lately, you know, because I've been hearing mixed reviews from different people. How do you like Twitter Spaces?
I like them, and then sometimes I don't. It depends on the space, I guess.
Yeah.
Like Wax Wednesday, I love them. Yeah. You know, trivia, that's my go-to.
Yeah, it's fun. It's super fun. That's a fun show, man. You're talking about with Waropan, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a super fun show, man.
I just gave him another song, so I'm hoping he's gonna play that.
Very cool. Awesome, man. Awesome. That's great, man. How do you guys feel? The other people in the room, I'm curious. Like, how do you guys like Twitter Spaces versus not Twitter Spaces or some other form of communication? Anybody want to chime in?
I think that it's not amazing, to be honest with you. I think it's some of the audio, if you're trying to do music, is really, really, really iffy.
Yeah.
Because I try to do like music stuff in there. A lot of people I know, they try to do like, you know, live performances.
Sure.
And you can't, I'm not sure if they fix it since, but if you have like a co-host, the co-host can't hear the audio that's streaming through the other co-hosts.
Oh.
Like, for whatever reason, they can't hear the music. So it's some kind of thing in the update they did. So now.
Oh, wow. That would be disturbing.
Weird tech things.
Right. And you're just all like someone's just singing, and you're just like talking over him. You don't even know.
Yep. It's not good for anybody. So yeah, there's like a few bugs, but it's better than Clubhouse in the sense that it allows people to engage in that sort of audio medium that they grew up with. A lot of us grew up with radio. I grew up listening to like Jonathan Brandmeier in Chicago, or Howard Stern, or you know, like anybody. So a lot of us we almost have like these dreams of like doing radio. That's probably why So I think for that reason, it's fun, it's nostalgic, and it's more inclusive than something like Clubhouse. So Clubhouse, I think you needed an iPhone.
Is Clubhouse even around anymore? But do people still use Clubhouse?
I don't think so. I don't think it's.
That was a hot ticket for a minute, man. That was like, you know, hot
on schemes is all I saw. I was like, stuff.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, now it's just Twitter Spaces are all over the place, man. So it's crazy because I was also like, because I'm kind of in the same thing. I don't know. I like some of them and I don't like the other ones. You know, I guess just like a gamut of stuff, you know, out there. You know, but I was just curious. Anyway, so Nathan, tell us about what you've been up to, man. Since I'm talking to you already, man, let's just bring in Nathan. Love is the answer. He's just an amazing artist himself. Not only is he a personality that you probably have seen on like the Uplift shows and the other Bro shows, but the art is amazing, dude. Your art is fantastic, man. So tell us about that. Tell us, how did you get into art? How did you get into NFTs?
So that's kind of it's like a long story and journey. I was always sort of like in creative art programs growing up and stuff. And I never I guess I never excelled there because I just didn't fit into the school environment anyway. I was, you know, I was gravitated to certain subjects. That's all I cared about. So art was one of those, and everything else fell to the wayside. But for that reason, I wasn't successful at it in that environment, because you can't coexist in that environment unless you're sort of balanced enough to stay there. So, you know, through a lot of trials and tribulations, I ended up back doing art at like around 25, I'll say. Like I spent 10 years trying to be a kickboxer, which was stupid. I lost a lot of
Seriously, I did not know that, man.
Yeah, I was trying to be a professional fighter.
Whoa.
And it was very enlightening in the sense that like you start to realize some true humility.
Yeah.
You like I've like my nose is like all messed up, like,
oh man,
that's a breath.
I have an old
whole side shut off.
Oh my god, man.
So like it's horrible,
dude. I have friends that are fighting, because I grew up in Las Vegas, so Dana White and all those guys actually grew up. They were the seniors when I was at my high school, dude. I'm not even lying. They went to Clark High. And so Nick the Tooth is a guy that's a personality from way back, and he was a Brazilian dude. He would get hurt so much, and I was just like, dude, how do you keep going back? And this is just practice. It's not even a fight, you know, like it's just like sparring, man. Props out to you, man.
Yeah, I've had like reconstructive knee surgery and like all kinds of stuff. Man. Like, yeah, like, it was not a fun adventure.
Do you still do it at all anymore? Do you
No, I don't do anything. I was rolling jiu-jitsu for a while. I would practice Muay Thai and Dutch style kickboxing, but there's something you have to rely on the other person that you're training with to also always be in control and blah blah blah. So it's like you're gonna accidentally get hurt all the time, whether you're practicing or doing it for real. So it's not a good idea as far as like a career choice, for sure.
Right.
And time flies when you're in that, like, you know, like gear up, get hurt, recover. And it's years pass without you thinking about like what's happening. So I started to realize how stupid of a choice it was, and was like, well, I used to do art. Like, okay, so let me focus some efforts back then, because my day job was working in a sewing factory.
Oh, whoa.
So
what were you doing there? What were you sewing, or were you doing other stuff?
Yeah. Wow, I mean, I was doing like production, like working on like sewing type machines. Like there's different types of sewing machines and all this kind of machinery and stuff that goes into that industry. It's, I don't know, there's all kind of machinery and stuff. So I was like running all kind of random things, and yeah, like shipping orders every day and sewing parts. It was. And
so then how did you go from there to the NFT world? So you got into the art again.
So
interesting. How did this happen?
I was really into like artificial intelligence and science and stuff. So I was listening to a lot of podcasts, and I listened to Ben Goertzel a lot, and I heard him talking about this thing called blockchain and Ethereum. And I was like this weirdo that discovered Ethereum before Bitcoin, because I heard it from a science perspective about the underlying technology and how, impactful that would be eventually. So I started looking into it, and I started trying to learn like Solidity, C++, like these different computer languages through like online courses. Like no one teaches this stuff yet. Like you gotta
totally, I know what you mean.
Figure it out. Hopefully, you're getting it from a reliable source, and
right,
so on and so forth. So I think that halfway through that, I was like, this is not my thing. Like I can do it, but it's very like against my nature to sit down all day into the computer and do that sort of style. So it's like, there has to be something for me in this environment. And that was like right around the time where OpenSea and Rarible and all those platforms started to like come onto the scene. And I started hearing about NFTs, and it was like real early on. Not real early, but 2019, like early, And I started to like really get into that style. Like, all right, I can put my art to good use here, and it's not just, and nothing against like marketing and advertising, but it's not just like my thing is going to be on an ad or like marketing material. Like, this is art, like real art.
Right.
Oh, thank you. Pull it up.
Yep.
And so I started just kind of messing around. These are sort of all over the place. Like that started out as just like a black and white drawing. These are kind of non-congruent. I need to kind of fix up my website, but you can get a good idea of sort of what I do. But yeah, it brought me to the NFT space, and I started getting into like crypto and all that stuff, obviously from, trying to learn various computer and programming languages. So like that's, how I'm in with like Dimitri Buterin and all the people there in the Ethereum crowd. And
yeah, you're connected to some people over there, man, for sure. You got the connections for sure.
Yep. I have a podcast with I want to shout that podcast out.
Sure, yeah, please do.
Field podcast with Dimitri Buterin. We talk about feelings instead of crypto, and the reason that's cool is because a lot of people don't know he's the father of Vitalik Buterin, the guy who created Ethereum. So a lot of people want us to talk about crypto and NFTs, and we're like, no, we're going to talk about like why men should be allowed to cry, or like why you should be able to express yourself, or why, emotions. Yeah, there's a lot of, some of these were like a long time ago when I didn't even know what I was doing, man. It's very interesting to look at your old work.
Isn't it strange? I do that too. Sometimes
I haven't even seen some of these in like a couple years now, which is crazy.
Let's take a walk down memory lane. Here we go.
Thank God for testnet.
I know.
Right.
Like Rarible was where I would put everything when I was just like, I don't know. Like at least if somebody buys it, I get tokens,
So you mainly were on OpenSea, Rarible, and then Wax at a point, correct?
Yeah. So what happened was, it's interesting. The man right there, Ken Bozak.
Ken Bozak, there he is. He was on here last week.
So I know Ken, and I had done like a portrait of him because he does this. He used to do this thing. What NFT should I buy today? I was like, buy this one, and it was a photo of him, and he ended up being like, well, we should just put this out as a collab because he really liked it, and it ended up being the first in his collab series. Do you remember that card? It was like a 3D card.
Yeah, I totally remember this. I remember this piece of art. Totally remember this.
This one was made by Gabstract.
It was. Okay.
Yeah, but the one that we did. Well, anyway, let me finish the story. So
sorry,
I was talking to Ken. He's like, let's put it out on Mintable. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't care. And we were going back and forth with them, and we started talking about his following and onboarding people and preaching this kind of crypto adoption thing and price point and barrier of entry. And he's like, why don't we try Wax? Like, would you be willing to give it a try? I had no idea what it was, obviously, at that time. It was a couple of years ago or something. And we went for it. And I've never really looked back. I still put stuff on Ethereum all the time, but like this is my main home. I work with Legend. I work at Yoshi Drops.
Just gonna say, yep.
So,
you do a lot of work with Yoshi, right?
Yeah, I make all the art essentially, unless it's provided to us. So like those images of Jacob Lee I didn't do, but like all the Yoshi dailies, all the membership covers for the most part I do. Yeah, it's a fun thing getting to make art for a living, you know.
Yeah, it's a definite plus, man. Trust me, I love making art, and especially in this space too, because it's so open still, man. You know, that's
dude. I was gonna get kicked in the face for a living, or be a sewer for $10 an hour. I was like, I'll just sew for $10 an hour, and I'd stare out the window like, please help me. Get out of here, man.
One little lonely tear just trickling down.
Yeah, like every day, like a little piece of your soul gets like ripped from you, but in a funny, kind of ironic way. Like, hey, you followed your dream. But then you follow the other dream that was like your original dream.
Yeah.
Your true, like your true passion. A lot of us get caught up in our own bullshit in life.
True. 100%, man.
We'll believe in our own delusions and illusions, and we'll think this is my path.
Yep.
And we realize like I'm not I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm an artist first.
That's right, man. Love is the answer. That's how'd that come about? Is that how that name came about? How did you come up with that?
It's the only thing that's ever really worked for me.
Good, man.
It's the only answer that's ever fit into my equation. That's like had a legitimate, I guess, like what I could call real.
Right.
You know, like that's like I do a lot of music too. Like I've been doing like rap music and singing. Me and Bang Out, he's like a really like talented producer. He's a legend. Like we've been putting a lot of music together, and our whole thing is like there's a lot of negativity in hip hop music right now, right? And it's okay too, because we need balance in life. Like we need positive, we need negative, and that's amazing. But we just want to be on the other side of the balance to provide some balance. Like a lot of our shit's more upbeat. We're talking about like real stuff. Like, so that's another thing. We're bringing like a lot more music NFTs to blockchain. We're putting them everywhere. Like we don't care. We're the bridges, you know.
Exactly, man. But that's what I like about what Yoshi's doing out there, getting the music out there the right way. And you work also with what's the other company that you work for? And they're working on payment stuff. Is that the right one that I'm thinking about?
So our greater like parent company is called Legend.
Right.
And there's some stuff that I'm not supposed to talk about that probably like industry changing, but we're going to try to provide a like legitimate blockchain solution to the music industry in a way that allows creators to have some control as much as you can over your future. And that's not what we're doing now. Like that's not like what I'm talking about with Yoshi Drops. Like that's for independent emerging artists. Like we're gonna address.
You're going bigger. You're going for the big ones.
We're gonna address the elephant in the room that everybody talks about when it comes to NFTs, which is like music, and we have a solution. So we're excited to roll something out, and you'll hear some serious and insane news probably sometime mid-June.
Oh, that's great, man! I can't wait. Can't wait.
If I get in trouble for saying that, so be it. I don't care.
He didn't say what it is. He just said, "Pay attention around June." That's all he's saying. That's all he's saying.
It's going to be nice. I mean, if you look on like your wallet or like, I guess it's like the Wax Cloud wallet. If you on that little tab that like lets you switch to EOS or whatever, or Wax, there's the tabs where it's like tops and all the different collections. And you see at the bottom now, there's Legend is shown up.
Right.
So
hint.
There's something coming and it's going to be amazing. But it's not going to be just here. It's going to be everywhere. It's for everybody. And I'm not saying chain wise. I'm saying just.
I was going to say, like, is it
culturally?
Is it mainly Wax based, or is it also going to include other blockchains?
I would say the latter.
Okay.
Because the ultimate goal here with all tech in this space is interoperability. So we like, and just as a company in general, we're pretty agnostic. Although on the enterprise side of things, we acknowledge that like for scalability, Wax is obviously preferable, even to things like Polygon. Polygon's very expensive too. A lot of people don't realize if you're doing things on an enterprise level,
sure,
like millions of transactions.
That's the problem. Yeah, that's where Wax just kills everybody. Like it's just like you can just do more over here, and then you have options to rent CPU. We were doing that with the PFP thing recently with NFT Hive. Shout out to NFT Hive. They supply some amazing CPU options for people when we need them. Yeah. But yeah, you can scale it. You know, you can't scale on a lot of these. I mean, imagine doing a free drop on ETH. It just break the bank, man. You know, just the gas fees. So it's
and that's how we think of scalability too, though. And I have other theories on what mass adoption looks like of NFTs. Yeah. What does scalability mean? Like, I mean, who knows? What if scalability and mass adoption is just straight up people buying stock shares and fractionalized NFTs that are, you know, like, I don't know, man. I mean, that's probably what it'll be. Like a Bored Ape used in a movie.
Exactly. Like
a studio created and then shares of stock stolen in the studio or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's NFT mass adoption.
I could see a fractionalized Bored Ape Yacht Club on Amazon next year for $35. You can buy in. It could happen. We don't know.
I mean, like you get a physical puzzle piece that locks in all puzzle pieces, and your physical NFT. It's actually not a bad idea, right?
I was just going to say, Nathan, you should probably trademark that right now. That's a good.
Me and Ken do that all day to people. Like, take it.
It was heard here, folks.
That's right. That's right.
You guys can have it. If somebody has the wherewithal and the ambition to go through with that, you got my back.
Do it, man. That's a good idea. Because that's coming, man, for sure. Because not many people can afford the apes anymore, man. Those are pretty expensive investments. So.
Those are estates now. Like
they are, man. It's insane, man. Like house or Bored Ape JPEG. I don't know, one of the two. So it's crazy, man. So what do you have coming up, man? What drops should we know about? What stuff should we know about?
So I just came off a successful performance in Miami. I did a rap performance at Shitcoin 2022.
Nice.
Shout out to the Bros. Shout out to Kim Bozak and all my Miami friends. In the near future, I'll be working on some things. I think I can announce it with Rap Snacks. They're like a snack brand. They're in like 4,000 Walmarts, like 500 Sam's Clubs. They're one of their next big releases, I think, is going to be with like Nicki Minaj. And as you know, I've been doing some rap stuff. So it's like a good,
snacks. Here we go, man. I didn't even know this exists. This is cool, man.
Yeah, it's Master P owns it, I believe.
Ah, very cool. He's a businessman. He's always been a businessman, man. He
does big things.
He does, man. He's Florida, right? He's in Florida, right, Master P?
Yeah. So Rap Snacks is essentially out of Miami, and the Boss Up fund right there in the Rap Snacks Foundation, it's looking like going to be talking at some schools and rapping for some kids and teaching people about like just some basics, like even dollar cost averaging and just some stuff. You know, I was an at trouble youth, and I went through a lot of shit to get where I'm at, and I want to pay it back.
That's great, man.
And I'm nearing the point where I'm like talking to people about record deals and, you know, like big legitimate conversations that involve people like Rap Snacks and
right.
And it's time to start thinking about giving back before that sort of hits the bucket, I think, so that I'm already in the mindset of like, let's do this for the right reasons. Let's keep this going for the right reasons. And we were talking about Nifty earlier.
Yeah.
All I want to say is like the brand that we were just talking about might eventually be working with them in some capacity. I'm trying
with Nifty blocks.
Maybe. So
some saying I didn't say nothing. Did you say that? I didn't say that.
all I know is that everybody's become friends with each other.
That's great, man.
And that's
so
not
things
bad.
Can happen from there. Yes.
So you know, like there's a lot of people pushing pushing. I don't care. I can do what I want. I'm an artist. Pushing mass adoption. I said it again on purpose that time. Because like we're doing it on a different level. Like we're looking at things from like kind of more like how would you take over the world, right? Like that's how you got to look at helping people,
right?
Mass adoption. So because that's what we want to do. We're trying to take over the world.
Exactly.
Just like so you need partners that understand technology, that understand scalability, they understand NFTs, marketplaces,
100%. And Nifty are the guys, man. They were there too. They were at the shitcoin, right?
Well, all I know is that Mr. Wise Intelligent is a part of Rap Snacks, and he was there to watch me perform. And Juan,
yes,
from Nifty was there to watch me perform, and I introduced them to each other. I was like, "You guys need to talk to each other." Like a big hug. and they're hanging out a little bit. So I just say next year, wax is probably going to take off a lot more than people realize.
Yeah, I'm very excited about this year.
That's just like one company that's poking their nose around. Yeah. There's like 50 or 60 of these brands that are huge. They're looking at our space, and nobody's really talking about it yet. I'm the only one who doesn't care. I'll just talk about whatever.
He's spilling the beans, people. He's a bean spiller. It's good, man. You come spill those beans, Nathan, anytime you want over here, right? You just come on the show, you spill the beans. That way we get the inside info.
I'll break an NDA. But look, if you're nice, you can just talk openly. Nobody cares. Yeah. When you're a jerk, that you're not allowed to tell secrets.
Yeah, exactly. Well, shoot.
And also come at me, bro. I hope some big brand wants to pick on Love Is the Answer.
That'd be hilarious. You can milk that. That's pure Twitter gold right there. That's very
game. Like I said, I don't wear this for no reason.
That's right.
M.O.R.B.S. Come prepared. We're out in these streets. M.O.R.B.S.
Hey man, if I may, I might be able to help you out, buddy, if you're interested in charting an album to #1.
There you go, man. Talk to Brad. Yeah, you've been doing so, Brad. So let's talk about Brad. So Brad does this. It's called Bopper. Like, am I talking to the right? There's 2 Brads on screen. Yeah. Which one am I talking on?
I because I could barely hear you guys through my phone setup. I got the laptop using the speakers so I can hear you. I don't know what the issue is, but you're coming in fine now. I can hear you guys, but I don't want to take away from Nathan here.
No, you're good, man. No. It's a circus, man. So we can all talk. We can all hop in and talk to each other. I don't want it to just be all like you in your corner and you, baby, in your corner, baby, in your corner. Like I'm not going to do that.
You have this time slot, and that's it. Yeah,
exactly.
No, dude, I've done like a few podcasts. I've talked too much. Like, go. I'm happy to just shut up. Like, I'm serious.
No, man. I love your story, and I'd be more than happy to help out. I did put something there in the private chat because I didn't want to bring it up here, but just might as well, seeing how I opened my mouth and my mic. Well, just to clarify, I'm a representative of Beat Bopper music.
Gotcha.
I'm not the Beat Bopper. Beat Bopper is Michael Hudgens, and this gentleman is a celebrity in the States, but his celebrity status comes from charting #1 albums pretty much on a regular basis. He did chart 1 to #2, and I'd like to bug him about it every once in a while because, #1 was Bob Marley.
Right.
And so I'm like, you can't even beat Bob Marley, man. What am I doing with you?
Yeah.
You know, but who the hell's going to beat Bob Marley? Not too many people, that's for sure. But Nathan, he does singles. He does full albums. So if you're interested, then I sent you my email address there in the private chat, and you can send me what you got, and I'll send it over to him for a listen, and we can go from there, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. Like, I've got a few songs that have literally made some straight up tougher people I've ever met in my life cry. Like, I have a rap song that's about about dealing with like an alcoholic parent. It's like not so nice. Like, I have a song about that, and it brings grown men to tears, and that's a great thing. Like, we need that. We need to quit pretending that we're something we're not.
I
want to drag it out of people. That's one thing when I was performing the other week. I was staring at people. I was like, "You're gonna fucking cry. Like, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get some emotion out of you. You have a heart. I know you do. I have faith.
You should have that on your billboards, man. Get ready to cry."
We have a song about an old piano. Like Bang Out saw he saw an old piano being thrown out on the street, and we started talking about it. And we're like, this ain't how you treat an old piano. Look at how they got me laying here. And like all of a sudden it's like, this ain't how you treat an old piano. All I need is a few repairs. Right. I didn't know y'all were done with me. The whole family had fun with me. My string popped. It's okay. Call Steinway. They gonna come get me. Like, it's like this, like, nice. We're like layer. Like, he would go back and we would like shape this thing. And now if you hear the song, it's like a real like song about a thing, like a real.
It just came out naturally. It's like the piano wrote the song itself.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like we're capturing a story that exists that nobody can see or hear, even though it's right in front of them.
Well, until you
That's
tell
like what
its
a lot of our
story,
stuff is.
right? You're telling its story.
Like, yeah, like we're the voice of the piano that can't talk. We're the voice of the kid who can't speak up. You know, like we want to be the voice of the disenfranchised, and we want to help.
That's phenomenal, man. That's phenomenal.
Like, yeah, man. And so Brad, so tell me a little bit about Bopper. How did that all come about? And you guys got a 420-ish festival, 420-ish. I like that's ish.
Yeah, well, yeah, because April 20th didn't fall on a weekend this year, so it's 420-ish.
Right.
Yeah, so we're looking to make history with this thing, and we had quite a few different technical issues to get enough time to advertise and pump out the ticket sales. And so literally we're like 3 days of pumping out the flyers that I have on Twitter, Instagram, all the other social media that is easily to post stuff. And well, now we're less than what do we got now? The concert starts at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time.
Today?
So roughly 16 hours.
Oh, or tomorrow it starts.
Yeah, tomorrow. Starts tomorrow. It's a 2-day event.
Nice.
Yeah, that purple pink flyer there is it's got the lineup for the 23rd, which obviously Rick Ross is there, and Gucci Mane, and Spice.
Nice.
Plus a bunch more. And on the Sunday, the 24th, Shaggy and a whole bunch of others. It's a shorter lineup on Sunday because obviously people got to work the Monday. So
sure.
Saturday show is a 10 to 12 hour, and Sunday is a 7 or 8 hour show.
And where is this going to be streaming at?
Well, it will be on the M5 Metaverse.
Okay. And
the way it works is you go to boppermusic.com, go into the menu, click on the 420-ish link there, and it'll bring you right to where you buy your ticket. Originally, we were trying to, set it up with an NFT ticket sale and then have a NFT verification layer over the metaverse.
Right.
And that just became a whole whirlwind of fun, quote unquote. And so we're not doing NFT tickets. We're just selling like a straight ticket. It'll go to your email. And what it is a private link that's specifically coded to your email address. So you can copy and paste it and give it to other people so they can get in for free.
Gotcha.
Right. And so all you got to do is put in your name and last name, or an initial anyways, email address, and pay via credit card.
Right.
And you'll get that email address. And on the 23rd, so tomorrow, you'll click on it. If you want to do a tutorial, there's a tutorial from 10 to 11 and then 11 to 12. And the tutorial is all about how to maneuver around and do things in the metaverse. But you'll be there with everybody that's bought a ticket, and you can interact with all people that are all over the world that bought a ticket. So you don't need to be in Virginia. I
was going to say that's where the actual concert is.
That's where the actual concert is. Yeah, it's in Virginia. Portsmouth, Virginia, to be exact. And we got camera crew there.
I'm gonna have to drive out.
You're kind of close, Nathan, aren't you? That's
I'm in Greensboro, North Carolina. I ain't far.
Ah, nice. So yeah, camera crew there, one in front stage, so you get to watch it live, just like everybody who will physically be there. Nice. And then we got a camera guy behind stage, backstage, and interacting with all the celebrities and stuff like that. So it's like, you're hanging out with the celebrities backstage. And so you'll get a whole new experience. And the venue itself has a limited amount of tickets, 30,000 to be exact.
Okay. And
we don't have a limit. So if we can sell more than 30,000 tickets to this, we're going to make history. And so that's the goal. And it's getting there, but not exactly close to 30,000, but we're hoping that, your show helps pump these out and, gets good eyes on it.
And how much are the tickets for the virtual part?
So on if you just want to have a Saturday ticket, it's $50 plus $10 admin for the transaction, just like as if you were to buy something at Ticketmaster or something like that. Sunday is a $35 ticket with, again, the $10 admin. And if you want to do the whole 2 days, it's $75 plus the 2-day admin. So you save some money there if you want to do the 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, we're really pushing this thing. We really want to make history with this.
Nice.
And well, even if we don't, we've got some great eyes on this. People, I've done free giveaways on the tickets too.
Right.
So, word of mouth for the next one will be great. And we'll make things a lot smoother. Granted, we're fully aware that 3 days worth of advertising isn't the best way to go about, doing a blowout, but it is what it is.
Hey, it's a new way of doing things, right?
Yeah, especially like when we figured, hey, this is a great idea. Why not do it? And I'm like, well, yeah, go find I'm talking to Michael, Bopper, and I'm like, well, yeah, go find a venue that's doing a concert coming up.
Yeah.
And of course, he finds this one, and we're like a month away.
And what's the metaverse is called? What is it again?
M5.
M5. I don't think I've seen that before. And how does that work? Do they need to join M5?
No, there's no sign up, nothing, man. Once you buy a ticket, you just click on your link, and boom, you're in the space.
I think I found it. I'm trying to pull up a link so people can take a look at what it is.
For sure. And so originally we wanted to have it in this nightclub that I had built with a company, a brother company or sister company, if you will, to Rayon FX.
Okay.
And Rayon FX does like Hollywood blockbuster movies. Nice. And like, Jurassic World, and worked on some of the Transformer movies. And so these developer guys under Satoshi Holmes built this nightclub.
Oh, cool,
and
man.
It is absolutely phenomenal. Unfortunately, it is so big and so interactive that we couldn't get it to fit into M5 and function, the way we want it
properly.
to function.
Yeah, that'll happen. I play around in metaverse stuff. It's a balancing act constantly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So what the secondary solution to fixing that problem was these guys have multiple NFT games, and one of them is called Brain Dance. Okay. And I'll send a link to that later.
Yeah.
And what they have in there are these interactive houses, and they're like super cool, man. Like
very cool, man.
Neon lights and all that kind of stuff. Like it's wild. So they modified one of the houses from the game, made it a bit bigger, and put this, big screen TV inside the house. So when you join the space, you'll be in this crazy cool house watching, on a big screen live that concert, along with everybody else that'll fit in that house.
Awesome.
And so as soon as that house fills up, the space will duplicate itself.
Right.
And then the next set of people will be in the next house party, so to speak.
Yep.
And I think each virtual real estate fits about 100, 150 people, something like that.
Nice.
So as soon as, it fills up, then boop, another spot will open up, and the next 150 will be in there. And it's unlimited space. So if we could sell 1 million tickets, we would sell 1 million tickets, and there'd be 1 million people in this metaverse watching a live concert from the comfort of their own home and hanging out backstage with celebrities.
That's cool, man.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Yeah. And so how many times have you guys done this? Is this like the first time?
This is the first, because if we had done it before, it wouldn't be such a blunder, if you will, with the 3 days for advertising. But, we made tons of headway. Like we knocked down walls, jumped over hurdles. So the next one's going to be so much easier because now we know what we're doing. But everything's been tested. Everything works. It's just unfortunate that we only had 3 days to advertise this, and I'm very grateful that on such short notice you put me on this show here to talk about it. So
now, are you guys got something planned after this? Do you have other things coming up?
Yeah, of course. We're working on, getting a contract for the next concert that we can find that's interested in doing this. The venue itself, wants to do things on a regular basis. So that's bonus. But right now, in regards to naming the next concert, well, you'll just have to watch this space.
Awesome, dude. Awesome, man.
But there are lots of many other things that I got going on. I just, again, the focus is this concert. Right. But, we can talk about a few more things if...
Yeah. Let me know what else you want to talk about. What else is coming on with Bopper?
Well, I'm not necessarily associated with this project, but I am following along. Huge supporter.
Okay.
He's got a collection called Dei della Musica.
Do you have a link you could pop in a private chat for me, and I'll bring it up?
Yeah, it's is it not there? I think
I don't think or maybe I don't see it. I don't see anything.
Does it not have that? Nope, I did not. Okay, just give me a sec. I'm afraid to like open another screen and I'm gonna like die out here and like, oh no.
It should be okay. Usually StreamYard doesn't put too much of a load on your
all right,
your computer.
let me just go back into my Twitter here. Is that okay if I lose that screen? You guys can still hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. So yeah, well, Dei della Musica is Italian for music gods.
Okay.
And it's basically an umbrella to a continuation of a whole bunch of collections. And basically what it's going to morph into is the people creating albums, and it's like an e-betting system.
Right.
So Bopper lines up like 50 celebrity musicians, and they're going to be in competition at 5 at a time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And so the way it works is you bet on your favorite musician, and the NFTs, there'll be 5 of them. They'll be released all at the same time. And so it's like a race. And
Nice.
First one to sell out or has the highest amount of sales in 48 hours will win their song onto his album. So
Nice.
After 10 of those races, he'll have 10 songs on the album plus 3 features.
Nice.
And then he's going to take that album into the real world and chart that bad boy to #1. So that's how the NFTs will get their value.
Nice.
Right. And the ones that didn't make it onto the album, they got other things, I'm sure, planned for those to maintain their value.
Very cool, man. And
yeah, so that one's definitely something I'm, keeping an eye on. I think it's from an investment perspective.
What was the name again? So we know.
Dei, but it's spelled DEI, but it's in Italian. It's pronounced Dei,
Okay.
and then Della, DELLA, and then Musica. And that's the account. I believe the @ is DD Musica 888. I believe it is. I can double check that, but I'm just looking for this nightclub because the nightclub just totally blows my mind.
Musica 888.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh, there it is. I think I found it. Okay. Yeah, I think this is it. Let me.
I'm still looking.
Is that it? Is that the one?
So let me see.
DEI Dallas.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So yeah, so big things coming there, and again, with all his connections, it's gonna put music NFTs on the map for sure.
Nice.
Like a lot of celebrities are doing their own thing, right? But this one's a bunch of celebrity musicians coming together to make an album. So I haven't seen anything personally like that.
Yeah, I think the music stuff. That's I think that's going to start to really pop because you got once Snoop Dogg started to kind of look at the metaverse and switch I'm going to maybe take my label on the blockchain. That's starting to make people kind of pay attention.
Right. Oh, sorry. The nightclub is actually in that Dei Delica music.
Oh, it is?
The nightclub.
Oh, cool.
The video for that.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, check that out.
Let me see if I can find it. Let me.
I think it's 3 or 4 posts down. It's super colorful.
Let me see. Not the chibi art one. Let me see. I don't think I found it yet. Hold on a second. Let me share the screen. You tell me which one it is because I can't see which one.
Sure.
Is it that one? No.
You're on Dei Delica because that doesn't look like anything that I recognize. In Twitter?
I'm at that one that you sent me to. It's oh no, this isn't it. No, that's the wrong one.
That is definitely the.
If you have do you have a link, man? If you can just send me a link, it'd make it a lot easier for me, man.
I think there's media, it would be a video.
I'm saying I can't even find the Twitter.
Oh, okay. Let me see here. One sec. Oops. What is that? Why can't I see this now? Here we go. There. Yeah, it's promoting the 420-ish concert as well.
Did you paste it in the private chat?
It's coming right now.
Okay.
There it is.
There you go. All
There
right.
we go. Sorry.
Now we're in business. All right.
Now we're cooking with gas. Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if you'll get the
Okay,
volume.
there you go. Yeah, let me share my screen. Let me reshare it real quick. Let me get the right sound thing going, because sometimes you need the sound on this StreamYard.
And what's really cool about this place is we can have live musicians play into it.
Okay, let me start looking. Nice.
That's
nice, man.
Dude, oh yeah, like those shoes there too, custom made Nike shoes, bring a lot of value to their pack drops a year.
Yeah,
so that'll be pretty cool. I have the same thing actually. I was like, dude, can I steal that from you? Who's the guy? And so he was nice enough to give him up, and the guy's name is Geo.
Okay.
And he gave me 2 pairs of Nike shoes to add to my music NFT.
Nice.
Video that's coming up.
And you guys, when you do your NFTs, where are you guys selling those on? Is it on OpenSea?
No, Nifty
Solana.
I'm a wax guy.
Oh, you're a wax
man.
guy. Okay, good.
I'm a wax guy. Yeah, for sure. Well, Denmo's did the first music NFT on there, right?
Yeah.
So finding that out, I was like, yep, this is where we want to be.
Yeah, I got swayed into wax. First, I wasn't sure because I got there and I saw shovels in blue and orange, and I was like, I don't know. And then, and then someone said, "Hey, go to that DApps part of your wax wallet," and I saw all these things I knew about. I was like, "Oh, damn! Like shit."
Did you see Kings of Leon? What Kings of Leon does on there?
Kings of Leon. Yeah, they did something.
Those
Weezer
guys
did something.
are hilarious. They kill me. They're killing me. That's too
cool.
funny. Do you know how they give their music NFTs value, other than huge fan base?
Sure.
Yeah, you haven't heard what they do with their NFTs?
Let us know. Lay it on us.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. So their whole concept is to do the first thing that nobody else has done with the music NFT. So they sell millions of their NFTs for like $1, and then they say what they're going to do with that music NFT. And the last one they did was they're the first ones to play a music NFT in outer space. Yeah.
Cool.
So, you buy their music NFT for $1, and then they do what they said they're going to do with it. Now you own a music NFT that was played in outer space. So the value of that NFT is no longer $1,
That's cool, man. That's a whole new. That's out of this world utility. Thank you. We'll be here all week, guys. 2 shows a night. Thank you.
Right. Yeah, and the one previous to that, I can't remember the name of the driver, but they They were the first ones to play a music NFT at like 200 and some odd miles an hour in a race car with a famous driver, you know, and they filmed that. And I'm just like, oh my God, these guys are killer, man.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. It's pretty
cool,
funny.
Yeah, I'm curious to know where all these things are going to go, man. I'm so curious. Yeah, 'cause, I mean, just in the year I've been here, it seems like 10 years in the real world, you know. So it's I can't wait to see where this is going.
But it just brings that whole, you know, concept can give your music NFTs value. You don't need a token all the time. You don't need to promise a game all the time.
Yeah,
you know, those kinds of things. So I really like that aspect of their collection. You know, versus Deadmau5, who's, you know, strictly fan base is giving its value. Right. So everybody's got their own thing. My music NFTs that are on Wax, my collection is called Gem Cutters 11.
Oh, you got one too. Let's see. Wait, hold on.
Those are the other links I sent you.
Oh, you sent me the other one. Where are those? Let's see. I don't.
Well, the first one is I
don't see. I only see the one that you just sent. Can you resend those other ones? Like just copy and paste them back into the chat. I might have not seen them when I came in.
Copy. Paste. There's one.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh no, that's the wrong one, but that's okay. Oops. Sorry, that one is also for the whatchamacallit?
420. Yeah, the 420.
Yeah, because I was like, could you play this Instagram one as an intro? Because that was the concert thing. And then the one I just sent you, I think, is here's some validation to show that it's not no BS. And here's the Wax one with Sublime Sounds. Sublime Sounds has exclusively sponsored my music NFT collection, which is the Wax Atomic Hub template one I just sent you. I'm not sure if you received that.
Okay. Wait, let me reshare that so I can hear it.
Okay. Yeah.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. So that's the music video on my NFT. And this was 12 to 15 years ago.
Nice.
Keep six if the roads are chalk. Try to see all of the steps of the foes who watch. With the brief glimpse of the frozen heart, you might uncover the fruit that it chose to stalk. As the leaves skip over closing park, as the trees reveal the winners only slow to start. Then the beat kicks and you're blown apart. You feel the weight that's delivered in these golden bars. Break out, then over the stars. Snake pounce in a hole in the dark. Stake out, who's rolling in cars? Pray now's not the moment it sparks. On the gas face, you wear lights molding the scars. Tanked out, who's holding a squad? Bank down, who's the only unharmed? Same one sold the soul of the gods. Wait, please hold your applause. We got more facts to spread for I'm lonely gone. One path to walk, several routes to choose. The wise one walk with the youth do. But the young heads know that the truth is viewed. And they try to read the messages it might spell through. One path to walk, several routes to choose. The wise one walk with the youth do. But the young heads know that the truth is viewed. Try to read the messages it might spell through. Catch ass bouncing, rocking with the cats in the back to stay lounging. Talk about the past and the track remains pounding. Popping and the breaking your back, you lay grounded. It's astounding, find yourself surrounded by the light. Floating around with satellites. Make the sacrifice, now you're dealing with the aftermath. You should have flashed the cash and dash, but that's past. Set your body free from the traps. The flak jacket ready from the heat and the clap. Measure the stats, you better than that. Can you weather the fact that if you wet it, you'll be filling the cracks? Relax, it's a different approach. I'm so close to the ghost around the corner, I'm a choke in the smoke. And I'm ready if he goes for the throat. I'm in the mood for a joke. Just remember every word that I wrote. One path to walk. walks of a roots to choose. The wise one walk with the youthful do. But the young heads know that the truth is viewed, and they try to read the messages it might spell through. One path, the walks of a roots to choose. The wise one walk with the youthful do. But the young heads know that the truth is viewed, and try to read the messages it might spell through. One path, the walks of a roots to choose. The wise one walk with the youthful do. But them young heads know that the truth is viewed, and they try to read the messages it might spell through. One path, the walks of a roots to choose. The wise one walk with the youthful do. But them young heads know that the truth is viewed, and try to read the message because it might spell through.
Yeah. So the first guy that started the lyrics on there, that's Q. And well, the second guy is Chris Atwell. I've known Chris Atwell since I was 13 years old, and
Nice.
well, I'm 43 now.
Nice, man.
So he's got like 20 years worth of friggin' music, and he produces, and he's his own labels, so we don't have to deal with any bull malarkey. It's the only thing that's, you know, I don't want to say unfortunate, but you know, claim to fame kind of thing is, well, we're Canadian, and if we wanted to be famous, we would have moved to the States. So, you know, there's that. Except for Drake, I guess there's an exception, and a few others, but they did move to the States. So, you know, but Chris stayed true to Canada, but he did really well. He's, you know, very well known in Toronto, and he's sold some of his music to Sprite, and
Nice.
LeBron James is in the commercials with his music. He's won many awards, Spotify awards. He's done so much. He's got grants from the government of Canada to do concerts and stuff in Europe.
Oh man.
Yeah, he did really well. He did very well. He opened for Busta Rhymes a couple times. Opened for Method Man and Redman. If you go through my Brad Music one, which is pretty far down, but you'll see a picture of him with Method Man.
I think I might have lost it. Wait, let's see. I think I lost the page.
Yeah,
I think
it's pretty far down now because I've been pumping out tweets for this concert. Yeah. So again, the music collection, basically that started with me doing research on cryptocurrency a few years ago. And then, you know, that fell into NFTs. And as I started to research that stuff, it went, shit. And I called him and I'm like, dude, we need to like turn all your music into music NFTs. So like I could put up a new music NFT every day for the next couple of years. But that would saturate the market. But you know,
that song an NFT?
Research and stuff was.
Brad, is that song an NFT?
May 4th.
May 4th, TC.
What's that?
It will be.
Okay.
May 4th.
Sure
May
4th. It's going on sale on Nifty Blocks.
Yeah. Tag me.
It's going to be $22 each. And the reason for the $22 is there's 222 NFT.
Oh, we lost
drops.
There you go.
They're just randomly dropped. So, you know, first one up to bat doesn't get number one. So it keeps things fair on the, you know, getting the rare ones. But these, other than the, you know, the music and all the artwork, you see that on the template, there's a couple of pictures there for custom made Nike shoes. And, well, Gio, who makes these shoes, he's a New York City artist. Right. He does shoes, he does T-shirts, hats, mugs, you name it, he does it. And, well, he sells these custom made Nike shoes for about $800 a pop.
Yeah, those things go up, man.
He gave us a couple of, let me rephrase that. He's offered to make 2 of them as part of this. And
that's a pretty good prize, man. That's not a joke.
Why the number 22 and 222? Just wondering, because that's I put that number on everything. Like it's my
dude. I dropped my Satoshis at 222 on 22.
It's a sign, Nathan.
It's all twos, man. Yeah.
Everybody in my life sees it too. Like they see that number, they hate me because of it. Like my manager's always like, dude, what is this 22 shit I always see on the clock? It's becoming annoying.
Dude, I play poker on this like local little free poker kind of thing. I swear to God, I get pair twos so much, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on with this 22 shit?
I got rugged. I got rugged.
You did. You got rugged, Brad. You rugged out, man.
Right in like the best part. That's Murphy's Law for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So, what I was saying is there's 222 of these NFTs that are minted,
right.
And you can win one of 2 pairs of these custom-made Nike shoes. Now, for $22, you can win a pair of Nike shoes valued at $800. And when I say custom, I mean custom. You get to talk to Geo and make the shoes however you want them to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Right. So as soon as
I would never even wear them. I mean, like, I would never wear them. I just basically frame them. I just put them in like a clear box. And like,
right.
Those are my shoes.
Right on. Yeah, for sure. And so the way to win them, your mint number on your NFT is your lotto ticket number, if you think of it that way. And as soon as all 222 sell out, within 24 hours, we're going to have a draw, like, Twitter picker kind of thing, but it's not Twitter picker. You can either go into the Discord, there'll be a link on the NFT for that, or on Telegram is the main community holder space for Sublime Sounds.
Okay.
And as soon as that 222 sell out, then they're going to have the draw with a randomized electronic spin kind of thing. Right. And it'll have numbers 1 to 222 on it, and it'll give it a spin, and whatever number it lands on, if you have that mint number, well, he'll be contacting Geo to make your custom-made Nike shoes.
Sweet. And that's going to be dropping when? When should we be looking at
May 4th.
May 4th.
May 4th 5 p.m. UTC.
So May the 4th be with you.
On NiftyBC's.
All right. Yes. Awesome. Cool, man. All right. Cool. So keep an eye out for that, guys.
Absolutely.
Keep an eye out for the whole thing. So we're going to probably start wrapping up. I want to do some giveaways before we get out of here real quick.
Sure. Awesome.
So first, let me probably share my screen. That'd probably help out. So you know what you're going to look at. So anyway, so this one's going to be for a drawn company, Keshi Karen thing. So let's see who's going to get it. We're going to draw it up right now. And it's Orion. You have won. Keshi Karen. You have won a Keshi Karen. Yes, that's right. And so let me see what else we can do here. I'm going to do another one. Let me see in my inventory of goodies what else I can give away here. Let's do a log galleria. Let's do this one. So this is for a Sheepster log galleria NFT. Let's see who's going to get this one. Let's see. Humble, you got it, man. Humble, Galleria NFT. So that's that. And I'm going to do one last one. This last one is for another 250 MORBS tokens, guys, that you can put now towards NFTs on the NiftyBC's because they accept MORBS now. So here we go. This is for 250 MORBS tokens. Let's see what happens. Lembus, you won yet again, man. So that's great. And this is the first time we've actually used this picker tool where someone on staff did not win. So it's been quite a day. So it's history. So it's all good. So let's let everyone give us a little shout out. TC, anything you want us to know about?
I'm looking for some utility NFTs, mostly for t-shirt making. So if you got an NFT that I can put on a shirt and sell, send me the link.
Well, you got the cryptos and you got the Satoshis. You can do it with those.
I'm gonna put your stuff up.
I think Lupe's. I think any chummies
Geo to help you out there too.
The only thing you have to work to use the t-shirt.
What was that, Cracker?
I said, if you have a chummy, you have the right to use as a t-shirt, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I'm not sure about Sebastian stuff or any of the Wampa Stompa stuff like that.
I'm not sure, actually. That's a good question. I know it's the GFT, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm going to text him and see.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, so if you guys have that, send it over to TC. And then Little Munk, you want to leave us with anything?
Just check out my drops, and I have a clothing shop on threadless.com. So
nice, man. We got to come back on the show, man. Let us know when you have other drops, okay? And you're cooking
definitely.
at the barbecue, man. You're cooking at the barbecue.
Right.
Just know that, man. All right, Nathan, what do you want to leave us with, my friend?
Well, I don't know. I want to say real quick, TC, I'll license you something for cheap. All day, every day. So
there you go.
I got you.
Nice.
But no, on a serious note, there's a lot of division in the world, and I think it's a lot of it is just my silly opinion here, but a lot of it is us kind of embodying our beliefs too much, thinking too much that we're right, like believing ourselves or the people around us too much. And I think that thoughts by their nature are very dualistic. So by embodying one, we're creating a conflict in ourselves, and the world is a part of that because we're all doing it simultaneously. So the more we can detach from our own bullshit, and live in the moment, I think we'll be better off. And it's just my silly opinion, but I encourage people to take a moment out of their day and just listen, just take it in, and just show love to your friends and family. That's all that matters.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you very much, Nathan. I believe in that, man.
I hope to do something with you, dude. That's for sure.
We'll do it. I'm down. I'm game.
Nice. Nice.
Whatever it takes. I want to get this stuff to as many people as possible. So let's do it.
Awesome, man.
Awesome. Fantastic.
And then Brad, what do you want to leave us with tonight, man?
Well, I sent you a link for that concert thing that I have.
Yeah, I'll play us out with that one.
I'm like, I really want to just bring this concert right to the forefront. I so want to make history so bad with that.
Good, man.
And as a secondary, of course, my music video NFT that's coming out May 4th on NiftyBLOX, again, Wax blockchain. To be honest with you, I've looked at so many different blockchains. Wax is definitely the most user-friendly. Yeah. And if you guys follow along on the Wax cryptocurrency along, that it jumped to 98 cents there not too long ago.
Yeah, it's been on a roller coaster. Good old Wax.
It has. It's got to go. Like PlayStation and Atari jumps on there, and I would have been thinking it would have surpassed $1. It's coming. It's coming.
When it pops, it will pop fast. I mean, it's like I feel like it has that same kind of Bitcoin feeling where it's like, it's 30 cents for 5 years, and then one day it's 10 grand.
Those companies should be buying a bunch of staking.
100%. 100%.
I got in when it was 21 cents, and I sold it at 78 cents. Going,
nice.
That's as high as it's gonna go, and then watched it go to 98. I'm like, son of a freaking.
You gotta hold that. You gotta hold that.
Yeah, because when it pops, you're gonna kick yourself when it does pop. That's for sure.
Right, but I still got enough. I'm riding some free Wax, so I'm good. I'm waiting for that $1.
Awesome, man, awesome. And then Crackers, what do you want to leave us with, brother?
God knows. Tomorrow. Sorry, I keep saying babysitting because we're careful away, so I have 2 kids, and the kids only went down at 11:30 tonight. Fun times. Now look out for auctions tomorrow. The M.O.R.B.S. extravaganza. There's a good few number ones. I know Monster's dropped one of his exclusives. Only 10 available of his NFTs. Roar's dropped 2 mint ones. God, Jesus, who else has added stuff to it?
I haven't even looked at the email. I'm scared to know how many things you sent me. Oh my god!
I think there's about, what did we say, 10?
Ha! Oh my god! Seriously?
Wow.
Might be 2 more.
No more. The rest of them go for the West.
Everything you have now is sent in.
Okay.
There's not more. There could be more than 10 NFTs and links. That's all I'm saying.
So what's so funny is the deadline was Monday. It's Friday. The show's tomorrow. God damn it.
Hey, you had a good lie-in today. What are you complaining about?
It'll be fine. We'll be fine. It'll be a fun time. So, guys, and I'll leave you with that. Hit up the extravaganza. It's going to be in the MORBS-verse. If you just go to @ArtDrop5 or @MORBS15 or @Caldwell Creative or @Crackers or @Yes I'm a Geek, you'll see some links. I'm going to drop the link at 1 The reason I hold off on it is just because I've noticed that if people trickle in over days, it's not as fun. It's a lot more fun to get everyone in there all at once for like an hour, 2 hours, have a good fucking party, and call it a day. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And stay tuned for the auction because we have no idea how that's going to go because I haven't even built the space yet. So awesome. Let's go. Yeah. All right. Let's do this. All right. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow, hopefully. And Nathan, come back. Everyone else, come back. Little Monk, have a good one. Cook me some food later. I'll see you later, guys. Ciao. And I'm going to go out with this last little piece, man. Wait, hold on 1 second. I got to get the piece. Hold on. God dang it. I'm so bad at this. And I think I don't think I have the right one. Darn it. What happened to the space? I think I lost the story. There it is. Okay.
Ah, there you go.
All right, guys. We're out.
Cheers.
Oh no, there's no volume.
Oh, you turned the sound off. Right.